about the day the land stopped being yours. So one of the biggest lie that we hear or we tell ourselves in Nigeria is that I've paid for the land, so it's my joker. See, that land will shock you. The ownership will shock you. The situations, you'll be like, but I know the person I bought the land from. And then when you're in that shock, you'll be because people will pay for land. And then they don't even ask questions. Who was the previous owner? What title does the land have? You just say, I trust the agent that brought it to me. I trust the person I'm buying it from. And then some of you, because you notice that the person is a distress sale, you want to buy it as soon as possible so that the deal doesn't pass you by. Because what does the Bible say? That he will give the heathens, I mean, the land of the heathens. You know what I'm trying to say. But my dear, sometimes rushing to buy a land, that's the first sign, red flag. Anytime you're in a hurry to do something, that's already an automatic red flag. In Nigeria, we are so foolish, we are so careless, and we trust so much that we'll see a plot of land, we'll like it, we'll negotiate, and then we'll transfer money immediately. Some will even pay cash. You don't even have transfer, you have like receipts or evidence. Some people will even pay cash. And then you say, oh, everybody's smiling and everybody. So you don't even have witnesses when you transfer this money. And then 2 days later, you now hear that the land belongs to a family. Only one person cannot sell it. So what do you do in that situation? Or you hear that, oh, the land is his brother's sister's child. He did not even have the power to sell it. He just heard them discussing that we want to sell the land, and then he carried on his head and sold it to you. I have transferred money to this personal account, and now they are nowhere to be found. And then suddenly you're standing at the corner and you're wondering, how did you enter that trap? See, the problem is simple. Paying for land is not the issue right now. It's the due diligence that happens before paying. The first thing you're supposed to do is immediately you want to buy a land, go to the land registry, wherever you find yourself, and ask, what is the ownership of the land? Give me the history. Pay for it officially so that in case you have to go to court, you have evidence. And then they'll check who was the previous owner. Has land transfer? Is it a family owned land? Because if you're buying family land, it's different from how you are buying land from an individual. Or if you're buying land from a company, it's different. So there are different ways you can purchase land. So don't come and buy from family and expect it to be, my dear, if you're buying from family, everybody in the family is supposed to sign to give consent. And then the head of the family can now represent them. Story for another day. But after you have done the search in the land and you have ascertained who is the owner of the land, then you can now move for physical inspection. Go and check. Is somebody already bidding on the land? What is happening? Ask people around. Because sometimes people that have bought the land before you have not even gone to land registry to update it. And people be like, later, I'm so busy and all that. So what if the person, somebody else have bought the land and have refused to go to land registry to update it? That means you think, oh, I'm buying it from the genuine people. I'm buying it from the real owner. Meanwhile, that person have even sold it to more than 7 people. So you actually go to the land and see, is anybody bidding on it? Has anybody encroached your property? Is there any encumbrances? Ask question, who is the owner? Who do you see on the land? Who is farming here previously? And of course, it will save you. And then before you do that, still engage a lawyer to do, and then you can now pay. Even after payment, make sure the agreement carries that if there is any issue, if there's any form of encumbrance, if there's any difficulty in purchasing your title documents, that the person is going to assist you. You can never be too wise in this parts of the country that we are. Fraudsters are everywhere, selling one plot of land to 7 different people. They are so wicked that they don't care because you're in a rush. They just say, Madam, come and buy. I issue you one property. Tomorrow it will increase. Don't fall for that scam. That's the biggest scam you can ever get. I know that investing in land and real estate is a big deal, but buying a property without doing due diligence is bigger deal for you. So documentation matters. They say, it's my land. I don't need to have document. No. Don't buy any land without a document. Let them show you a title document showing that it is actually their property. So if you're planning to buy land, there are so many questions you need to ask. Before you ask how much, ask who is the real owner. Where are the documents? How can you prove ownership? How can you verify proof that it's not family owned and it's properly owned by you? Thank you.